some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
On the run, it's Sims. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Going for 6. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hawaii. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Roberson. Finds the tight end. Gives him the big stiff arm. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Pulls it in. It's King. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buffalo! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go with a direct snap. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Rainbow Warriors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to convert on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 25.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. All even up after that one, basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Back to throw. It's Roberson. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He turns it loose to the left. He's got it inside the 15. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Warriors! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback making adjustments. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Keeps looking downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to set up the screen. Runs through a tackle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hawaii! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here's the pressure. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Sims. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Bringing the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Shelton. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first. There he goes! He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And that one will put him up here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarter...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Tanner!
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Henderson. Hard running there. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Bulls are on the move. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that straight.
Got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown drive.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Oh, they're after him. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is...
Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the 1st down.
Now the pitch. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to...
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Was to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It's on target and complete. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he drops it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock.
Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. At the 45, on its way. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's him in stride inside the 10. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And he throws another Another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting... We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. Shakes off the defender.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The give from the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Caught close to the marker, it's Dixon. At midfield, he's got room. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He's got his man, makes the grab. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illini!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the point after is good. So an 82-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stribling. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Clement. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Trying play action. He throws one to the left. And it's caught! Touchdown, Illinois!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his man. It's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. There he goes!
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He might want another play. To the air, it's Altmaier. Caught near the sticks, it's Dixon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Illinois picked up the first down, now here they come again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, and making big plays.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Altmaier. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, Illinois.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown. Ole Miss. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. Turning it on. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Arkin.
Your game on the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Dixon. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. The stadium bathed in garnet. Hockey riding in on a cock-a-moose. 2001 blaring, and you know what's in store now. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Still looking. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Williams looking for a man. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Let's see what they do on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback extends the play. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to find the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Fires and picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Uncorks one. Snags it.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Gamecock. Quick strike through the air for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now,
he's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin. Great Washington.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Off play action. Now improvising. That's caught. It's Evans. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
when a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 5, Halsey in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it. There he goes! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the...
He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Brings up third and goal.
Patriot. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, the ground game. Finds finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Evans. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Boston. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll go to the air. Another incompletion on third down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody.
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
South Carolina, 28. Washington, 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These corners backing off a bit. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got him in the open. Wide open spaces. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Pocket breaking down.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second one right.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll run the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Washington right back to the line. Williams looking for a man. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Huskies. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Running to the left. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Bennett.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers to...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Williams will pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On target to the left. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Got it behind the line. It's Boston. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Washington. And here they come, almost all the way back. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmaking.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And now That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Huskies. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ballgame when it's really going to matter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. There he goes! He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football. What a...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
South Carolina.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Green. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fighting off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks looking to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. On the option. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose.
Well, and you don't want to make it interesting, right? You got a 2-possession lead. You want to go out there, take care of the football, cough it up. The coaches are going to be very, very ticked off. But defense now, go make them earn it all the way down the field. Let that clock run out.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's taking the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.
Looking deep down the right side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. So gave him a little bit of hope.
Bring in the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Snagged on the outside is Coleman. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Williams will pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
A shot toward the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a crease to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll test the right side. Oh, he's got some space. The ball's free. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the 1st drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out.
Wide open on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got a man, it's Knight. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Snagged in the middle, it's Maryland. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the Horned Frogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Payne. And they They wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught over the middle. It's McAllister. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frog. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's
turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Bounced right back to them. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The play action fake. Steps away. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle. Get an extra lick on that QB.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Using his legs to buy some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the 2nd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant.
There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
With the catch, it's Singleton, and he's dragged down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lane.
Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
got to know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Curtis. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Battle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback moving, and they swarm him under. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Throwing on the run. Wheels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The give to the tailback. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, TCU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off-play action on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really...
Breaks into the open. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Tons of room in the middle. He's at the touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen...
There he goes! Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Finding an escape route. There he goes down the right side. Past the 10. Touchdown Mustangs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Still looking, on the move. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Throws to the back. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away. On first down, first play of the drive, if you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened.
And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to it.